Here is a strange fact about growing up. You can do all the things that are supposed to make you mature and still not be mature. And you can be dismissed as young and still be the only adult in the room. So what does it actually mean to be mature? Not all older people are mature. Maturity is not biology. It is a way of thinking. And that is the first and hardest thing to accept about it. Let us clear the false candidates first. Being a parent does not make you mature. Erikson, the psychologist who mapped the stages of human development, placed parenthood inside the stage of generativity versus stagnation. The task of that stage is to create something that outlives you, to care for the next generation. Parenthood is the opportunity for that task. It is not the achievement. Plenty of parents stagnate. They age, they reproduce, and they never grow. Being serious does not make you mature. Seriousness is often a mask worn to look adult, a performance of importance. The truly mature can laugh, admit mistakes, and lighten up because they are not defending an image. Having power does not make you mature. Power amplifies whatever is already there. Give a petty person power, and you get a powerful petty person. And showing that you are right does not make you mature. Socrates spent his life showing people that they did not know what they thought they knew. The oracle said he was the wisest man in Athens, and he concluded this could only mean one thing, that he, unlike everyone else, knew that he knew nothing. The person who needs to be right is usually the person least able to see the truth. So what is maturity, positively? Immanuel Kant gave the clearest answer ever written, in a short essay from 1784 called What is Enlightenment? Enlightenment, he said, is man's emergence from his self-incurred immaturity. And he defined that immaturity precisely: the inability to use your own understanding without the guidance of another, not the lack of intelligence, the lack of courage. We stay immature, Kant argued, because it is comfortable to let others think for us. Parents decide, books decide, authorities decide, and we are spared the effort and the risk. Maturity, then, is the decision to think for yourself. The motto he gave was Sapere aude, dare to know. Aristotle added the second piece. In the Nicomachean ethics, he observed that young people can become brilliant geometricians and mathematicians, but they cannot yet be prudent. Prudence, practical wisdom, phronesis, is the judgment that knows what a situation actually requires. It comes from experience, from having made mistakes and paid for them. And here is the sharp edge of Aristotle's point. Experience is necessary, but age is not sufficient. You can collect years and never collect wisdom if you never let experience teach you. The prudent person is not the one who has lived long. The prudent person is the one who has learned. Now the trap of appearance. People can perform maturity perfectly. The serious voice, the measured pause, the claim that I am more mature than others. But claiming maturity is one of the surest signs of not having it. The truly mature do not need to announce themselves, because maturity is not a badge. It is behavior, visible only in the moments that test it. Can you hold an opposing view without collapsing into attack? Can you apologize without adding a but? Do you act differently when nobody is watching? Is your emotional reaction proportional to the event or to your ego? These are the real tests. And by these tests, many people who look mature are children in expensive clothes. Does it even matter? Yes, to an extent. Maturity matters in the way load-bearing walls matter. It is not glamorous, but every relationship, every promise, every institution rests on it. The immature person costs other people their peace. The mature person costs them nothing and gives them room. But maturity does not matter as a status. It is not a competition you win or a title you hold over others. The moment you use it to put someone beneath you, you have failed its first test. So what does it truly mean to be mature? Think for yourself, as Kant commanded. Judge truly, as Aristotle advised. And be willing to know that you do not know, as Socrates showed. It is not an age. It is not a role. It is not a performance. It is the slow, unglamorous practice of taking responsibility for your own mind. And the only person who can ever declare you mature is time, looking at your behavior when you thought no one was watching.